morning, everybody. Hope you guys had a good weekend, man. It's gonna be a good one. It's going to be a good stream. It's gonna be a good week, man. Feeling good about it. Rossi, thanks for the rose. Zach, thanks for gifting a membership. Appreciate you, man. House of the Dragon, so good. You know what? I'm gonna be honest though. As much as I am still loving the show, right? Last night's episode was actually not my favorite episode, to be honest. But the more I thought about it, the more I was like, okay, all right. So we'll get into that. We'll talk about that. Because here's the thing. It's pretty obvious that they are still just developing all the relationships and they're building up all this stuff. And there's some characters that they're setting up for the future, right? Like Hugh Jammer and Corliss's kids. A lot of things that they're setting up. And I selfishly, like, I'll be completely honest with you guys, I selfishly just wanted them to go right to the war. I thought, okay, well, they, you know, that's an inciting incident. You know, Aegon's kid is dead, so I expected him to freak out, get on his dragon, and start going nuts. So that didn't happen, but as far as development and sort of build and some slow burn kind of stuff goes, this was fantastic. Also, there is a lot that happened in this episode, and there is a lot to get into and a lot to break down. Pretty much everybody sucks, you know, very Game of Thrones. All the characters suck. They're all, well, traumatized and messed up by their families and stuff, so. We'll talk about it. We'll break it down. I'm excited to get into that. And then in the back half of the stream today, I wanted to talk about the San Diego Comic-Con that's coming up. And I wanted to give a preview of what I think is going down as far as Marvel's concerned with San Diego Comic-Con, because even though a lot of people right now are saying, you know, it's going to be D23, or maybe there's not too much crazy stuff that's going to be happening at San Diego Comic-Con, I actually disagree with that. I actually think there's going to be a lot going on at San Diego Comic-Con. So I want to explain why, and I want to explain what I think will be talked about. So that's going to be pretty fun. Nice speculative stream. So I'm looking forward to it. Andrew Gates says, do I need to watch Game of Thrones to understand House of the Dragon? I would say no, but it does help. It gives you, you know, some reference and some things like that. But do we think Marvel is even coming? James is not coming. Yeah, no, I think they're going. But we'll talk about that. You know, the first thing I have written on my notes is, will there even be Marvel Hall H? And so I will address that and we'll talk about it. But little teaser, yeah, I think they're going to go. I think they'll be there. What's up with you guys? Did you guys have a good weekend, man? Anything cool, nerdy going on? Did you have any fun? Let's talk about it. Let's catch up a little bit because I want to talk about Warhammer, baby. Oh, we're so back. Michael, thanks for the 10, man. Says, officially been a Nerdvenger for 6 months. I still can't get into the Discord, though. Can't wait for the Diamond Lounge. Yeah, we had a good Diamond Lounge on Friday. I'm sorry that you missed it. And I guess I have to fix the Discord link on the channel because it's not going through anymore. That's weird. But yeah, we had a good one on Friday. I appreciate the support. And we'll have another one next month. So we'll get you into that next one for sure. Appreciate the love. I'm predicting Cap 4 trailer, Thunderbolts trailer. We definitely need release dates for Wonder Man and Iron Man. Yeah. Some of that's in my notes. For sure. ran an epic D&D game. Almost a total party kill, but the players came through in the end. Oh, that's fun, man. Dude, one of the most fun things you can do with like a group for your D&D group is to just run a meat grinder. Run a meat grinder, and what a meat grinder is like just a very challenging campaign. Basically, usually just one dungeon that's full of shit. And just kill the shit out of your players, have them make new characters and go find the bodies of the other ones. It's pretty fun. That was one of my favorite. We ran a meat grinder during the pandemic, and dude, it was so fun. It was super cool. Another month down, still riding with you, Josh. Who you got, Adesanya or DDP? I mean, I think Adesanya's got a lot to prove, but DDP is sort of this wild guy. Like, you know what? It's kind of interesting to get into this, right? Because like over the weekend, Bobby Knuckles got it done, and oh my god, I mean, one of my favorite things in the world is when a Dagestani wrestler gets knocked out. I fucking love it, dude. I don't like the Dagestani wrestlers. I think they're too cocky. And I also think they're too good. They're like a bunch of Russian LeBrons. They even kind of have his beard. It's crazy. I don't like him. So we just watched Bobby Knuckles absolutely annihilate one of those wrestlers, right? Amazing. But then you think about what DDP did to Robert Whittaker. And all of a sudden, you're like, oh, shit. Like, what if DD... Like, I don't know. Drakus is very big, very strong, way more durable than people give him credit for. I guess we're going to find out. We're going to find out. I will say this. If this is peak Izzy, or Izzy just, like, at the top of his game really sharp, I think he takes it. If Izzy is still just not totally in the game, or he's kind of fallen off, I think Drakus will destroy him. But it should be good. It should be a good fight, regardless. So that was fun over the weekend to have that. Oh, dude, Yuri versus Alex. Dude, I got to go with Yuri. I love Yuri. I will be seated this weekend to watch Yuri. And I like Alex a lot. I mean, how can you not? Potan's awesome. And come on, man. These guys stepping up like this to do it. Crazy, right? But I want to see Yuri get it done. Mostly just, I mean, I like Yuri a lot. And also, it would be great to get a part 3 to a trilogy with these two guys. Come on, man. Come on, man. Crimson, thanks, brother, says, hey, all. Hope everyone is having a great day. Speaking of the UFC, what are your opinions on the Tom Aspinall, John Jones situation? Can't believe they're going with Stipe. This is one of those situations where clearly Dana White is doing what a promoter should, while acting like there's a reason for it other than just promotion. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's just one of those things. It's a part of the business. It's like, sure, man, that's a big fight that you can sell because a bunch of old heads like me and older are going to pay to see John Jones and Stipe, right? But I mean, obviously, I think Tom Aspinall would literally destroy either one of those guys. So it's, you know, it's one of those things. It's one of those things. I bought the Michael Turner Civil War 1 variant and the Ultimate Invasion 1 homage to the cover last night. I think I have a problem. You might, brother, but that's okay. It's a good problem to have. Hey, speaking of problems, can we talk just a little bit about Warhammer? Okay, here we go. Guys, I officially ended my boycott of Warhammer over the weekend. Woo! Went into the Warhammer store, which is crazy. They have an official Warhammer store now by me. And I went in there on Saturday. And bought some stuff. So I had been personally boycotting anything Warhammer because I was so fucking mad about the rules changes. I was so mad. They literally shat all over both of my armies. Like, just bent over the armies and took a big old poo-poo right on my armies. And I was like, wow, thanks for the big old poo-poo all over my freaking armies. But in a pretty shocking and unprecedented move, They made some of the most drastic rule changes I've ever seen, and faster than they ever have. And so, oh man, I'm so happy. I'm so happy to even like care about Warhammer again, to be like looking at the teams, trying to build teams. I'm supposed to play a game tonight with my buddy. Woo! You guys don't understand. Like, I know a lot of you guys are like, Warhammer, oh my God, Warhammer. Josh is talking about Warhammer again, but you don't know. You don't know what it's like. It was such a big part of the joy that I was getting out of life. And it was like all of that joy and all of that happiness, they took a big old poop on it. And now we're back. And it feels good to be back, guys. It really does. So I'm pretty excited about it. Warhammer Rebel Moon. We don't talk about Rebel Moon here, okay? We don't talk about Rebel Moon here. Jeez. The AI coming for incoms. I don't know what that means. Wait, Josh is back to liking Warhammer? I thought he hated it. It's like kids' relationship with Star Wars. First of all, you don't say that. Second of all, yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. So here's what you do. You take that sentiment and you bury it deep down. And you never bring it up again. Let's talk about Hot D. Let's talk about Hot D, ladies and gentlemen. How about this? Let's start this way. How many guys watch? And first of all, we need way more likes. This is crazy. I need more likes. I know it's a Monday. I know we're rolling out of bed. I know we're getting ready, you know, for the week. Maybe we're at work. We're tabbed out. Maybe we're on the way to work on the freeway, and we got the phone sitting next to us. I need you to get the phone out. I need you to tab back in, and I need you to smash a like on the fucking stream. Okay. Next thing. What would you guys rate the episode out of 10? What would you give it as a score out of 10? 8.5. Damn, Trev, that's a high score. You got to earn that like. I mean, what? Are you not entertained? 9.5. Damn. Episode 1, 9. Episode 2, 8. I'm probably around that same area, same ballpark. 7, 8.5, 8, 9, 8, 7, 8, 10. Damn. 8.5. So people really like this one, huh? You know what's so crazy about House of the Dragon? And stop me if you've heard this before. Okay? Stop me if I've done this before. But we're going to take this and we're going to make it about Kathleen Kennedy, okay? So I do think there's a lot of stuff out there right now online about Acolyte, about Star Wars, about Kathy. That's pretty out of pocket. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of it's out of pocket. People are pretty upset, right? But I think one of the more objectively interesting things to bring up, and I think it's just a fair thing. It's not toxic. I don't think, I mean, maybe it's a little bit toxic, but it's not like super toxic. Okay? But if you think about House of the Dragon, it is a show essentially about a lot of ladies. It shows the men in the show as super vulnerable, super like complex, but also weak, right? Last night's episode was written by a woman and directed by a woman. And by the way, I think they killed it. You know, we talked about this with season 1. I found the female sensibility with the directing in a lot of the season 1 episodes to be brilliant. I thought it was great. So you have this show that is doing a lot of the things that people think is the reason fans are mad at the Acolyte. So can we let that just sink in a little bit? And let's, you know, what do you think about that? Yeah, I mean, not only is nobody, I mean, there's probably a few fringe people that are complaining about it, right? But there's not this big, like, it's not getting review bombed. It's not being attacked. It's actually being praised. And by the way, you don't see a lot of the division that you see in the Star Wars fandom in the House of the Dragon fandom. I mean, you've got people bringing up this thing about this character, that character, but it doesn't become a sort of gatekeeping slash name calling, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy to me, because I think this is a great example to show you that people, like a lot of people, like we talked about this last week, and by the way, of course, I was really frustrated on Friday, so I apologize about that. I was a little, you know, I was being a butthole for sure. But I think a lot of what I said, the point still stands. There are a lot of people out there that don't understand that what has happened to Star Wars, and the Acolyte is just the latest example of it. What has happened to Star Wars is not because of a bunch of racist and sexist fans. It's because of Kathleen Kennedy. It is literally because of the culture, the messaging, and the way that they produce content. Did you turn gambling on Friday? I did not. I apologize. We'll do it this Friday for sure, though. So, without getting too much further into it, I just thought that was an interesting point. It's a point that we should kind of make, not to be a dick, but to just try to say, like, hey, look, here's a really interesting example of how a show that does all the same things is not getting the hate. You know what I mean? So, that it is. As far as my opinion on this episode, like I said, I'd probably give it like an 8, and I am being selfish with that score, because I definitely wanted to just get into the crazy dragons. Like 100%. Like it's not even a question. I wanted dragon fights. I wanted dragon fights bad. And I didn't get them. So I was a little bit upset about it. But overall, still a really brilliant episode. Let's get in to breaking it down. Breaking down the different scenes of Hot D. And you know what else is kind of fascinating? This episode title reveal, right? Rhaenyra the Cruel. They did not have this title on there until a couple of hours after the episode came out, which is kind of interesting. And there is a section in the preview, which I've already skipped through the intro here, but there was a section that showed Maegor the Cruel. Apparently in the books, they refer to Rhaenyra, and they talk about this incident and how she gets blamed for, you know, the blood and cheese thing. And they call her Maegor with tits. But instead in here, they call her Rhaenyra the Cruel. I wonder. Maybe a little bit of a better way to do it and say it. So at the beginning of the episode, we're just full of chaos here, right? We are just full of chaos. Everybody's being rounded up. Everybody's going crazy. Now, this scene, before we get into the council thing, this scene is kind of interesting because you get Otto and Alicent talking about the death of the child. Alicent appears to be more shaken up about what they've done to her daughter than even the child. And to her point, yes, the child is no longer suffering. And so these scenes are important because they show us that Alicent does care, and she is mourning, and she is having an emotional reaction. But as we will see later in the episode, it's not like this is a super healthy reaction because she doesn't really support her daughter at all. She just has the feelings that would take a normal person into supporting their daughter and their children and all that sort of stuff. And Otto here, of course, being absolutely brutal. Otto is such a fascinating individual, and he really is. Oh wait, let's pop this out. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to pop this chat out, eh? Otto is really callous, dude. Like he's really callous and calculating. It's disturbing. You know what I mean? Like, I find, at least for me personally, I find it to be a little bit disturbing. I don't know. He is all about the optics, the playing the Game of Thrones, etc. Now, we get into the small, or rather, we get into, I don't know. Do we go right into the small council meeting? No, I thought he broke the toys first, or is that later? Okay, so we have, yeah, everybody going crazy. Yeah, he's now here's what, this is crazy. You have him actually breaking his father's Warhammer. Like all the models, all the stuff that his father was building. And it is kind of interesting because this is all of the Targaryens, right? And I believe this is before the doom of Valyria. So this is like his heritage. And he is just smashing the shit out of it. And again, it's like his Warhammer. Like this would be like Liam later in life coming into my office and just smashing all of my Warhammer figures, which is pretty much like unforgivable. That's the point I'm trying to make here, guys. That's pretty much unforgivable. So we get that. We have even Aemond feeling some guilt, kind of interesting. And then we get into the small council meeting after we have their little thing, okay? And in the small council meeting, obviously, he is losing his mind. And I will say the actor that plays Aegon absolutely killed it. Absolutely killed it in this episode. Incredible performance. It was palpable. Like I could really feel his anger, his frustration. It was great. Ironically, we come to a point where again Otto is like, well, we could take the baby's body, we could sew his head back on, parade him through the streets, and we could tell everybody around the realm that it was Rhaenyra and that she's really bad. And the only person that thinks that this is wrong is Aegon. And again, his mom, who like, she cares. We know she cares just because of some of the scenes behind the scenes. But she's still operating in the realm of politics, and she's still going to do what Otto is saying. And so she coerces him into doing that thing that he doesn't want to do. Similar situation here. Like we just saw in the beginning scenes that like Alicent is all torn up because of what they've done to her daughter. But she makes Helena go through all of this anyway. So it's just like, it's bizarre. And it shows how like corrupting and how twisted and fucked up basically it is to be in the royal family or to be playing the Game of Thrones or however you want to say it. Also, too, by the way, did anybody while this was happening think they were going to pop the little baby's head off? Because the way they had that thing shaking and he was like going through the city and stuff, I was like, oh my God, no. Don't do it. Don't bounce that little baby's head off of there. And luckily, they didn't. You just said it? Yeah, luckily they didn't. I'm going to tell you this. Not to draw this along gender lines, right? But Dan and Dave would have had that thing bounce into the streets and somebody pick it up and start playing around like a basketball. And Claire and I forget the other lady's name. They decided not to do that. So, again, the female sensibility probably a little bit of a good thing to have. I don't know what this is. She's kind of like losing her shit here. Okay, then we get to Dragonstone. And where are you guys at with Daemon? Like, I wonder. No, I'm talking about the writer and the director, Trev, not the characters. I'm still on episode 6 of season 1. Jesus Christ. Yeah, where are you guys at with Daemon? Because, like, this was an episode where my roguish love for Daemon was tested. Where I was like, I don't know, bro. There was a really good meme I saw on Twitter where, do you remember when, it wasn't Stannis, it was Tywin. Do you remember when Tywin told Arya, like, be careful, I like you, but be careful? This is when Arya was, like, his ward or whatever. Dude, that meme here about Daemon is so good. Because it's like, dude, you better be fucking careful, bro. You better be fucking careful. You know what I mean? Because if he would have hit her in that moment, it would have been, like, over. He choked her already. Like, Daemon is crazy. I will say, I loved how this whole situation opens, though. His expressions. Matt Smith fucking killed it in this scene. Like, his expressions here are super memeable. And it's like, yeah, he did that shit. Like, everybody could basically tell he did that shit. Then we get into this scene with the two of them arguing. This is an incredible scene, dude. Like, this is an incredible scene. And, Damon kind of just fucking, lets it out, bro. And he really does feel that his brother made Rhaenyra the heir to smash down Daemon's legacy, to make sure that the next king, or I guess queen, would not outshine his legacy. And that is the place from which he is operating. Now, I think he's still like honor bound to a degree. He has this like twisted sense of ethics, because he still will go raise the army in her name, and he's going to do all this stuff. And remember, when they got married, it was Rhaenyra that needed him, and I think probably still needs him, to fight this war, right? And we've seen in like the previews and stuff like that, Damon's about to go super rogue, and that's interesting. But this scene is very good. I mean, these actors were incredible here, and you really do feel... I mean, I personally felt like, bro, you cannot trust this motherfucker. Like, that is obvious. You cannot trust this guy. And then Damon's daughter comes in, and I thought this was actually going to pop off in the back half of the episode. I thought she would be over the city. Maybe somebody would witness it. And then Aegon, just being full of grief and super pissed, I thought he might hop on his dragon and go out there and get her. And I was like, let's fucking go. Didn't materialize, but she's sent to go watch. And then Daemon leaves fully armored up. And we've seen him. He's killing somebody in the next episode. I don't know if he's going to go to Harrenhal. I don't know exactly what's going on here. You get this scene between the two of these guys. Kind of brutal. I didn't really know how to take it. I kind of felt like... Look, here's the thing. Their mom loves them, but does not show it, like, very well. And so this just feels like a repeat of what they've learned from their mom. And they have the feelings. They maybe even want to make each other feel better. But there's that sort of, no, but we're the royals, you know, we're not going to do that, and we're just going to keep it moving. And you can see later on in the episode that, what's his face? Aemond is literally going for, like, hooker therapy in Flea Bottom. So it's like, it's wild. They just don't have a way to cope or talk about these things. She's there with the kids, very emotional. Sir Criston freaking Cole, dude. He was already a super hated guy. I feel like after this episode, he is going to be hated even more. Like, what a douchebag. Because he comes over to this guy. Obviously, this Sir Criston Cole messed up. Right? He was sleeping with the queen. He wasn't on watch. The prince died. But he can't, like, admit that. He can't talk about it. So he's going to take it out on other people. And, of course, it was, like, really cringe. And we all know exactly what was happening here. But he comes over to the brother, takes it out on him, and essentially sends him on a suicide mission. He's like, you got to go pretend to be your brother at Dragonstone. Which, also, I just want to say, isn't it weird that the brother, Eric, at Dragonstone continues to wear the gold cloak thing? Like, he's a city... Like, I just thought that was weird. Like, wouldn't they differentiate the armor? But I guess not. I don't know. Kind of wild. But yeah, this shit sucked, and definitely thought Criston Cole is a big old douchebag here. Convinces this guy to go do it. Crazy. Then we get kind of a nice scene between these two, talking about fathers. They even talk about Lord Strong. You know what I mean? And then we get into these really interesting scenes here. Now, this is kind of wild because last night when I was watching the episode, I think I got up to either use the restroom or like get some food. I missed this whole scene. I had to come back and rewatch this morning because I think it's going to be very relevant. But it was a very short scene. Like I literally missed the whole thing last night. It's kind of crazy. So he is here at a brothel in Flea Bottom. And he was with this hooker the night before when they were looking for him in the castle and they didn't find him. He has been with her many nights because we know he's continuously missing from the castle. That's something that's mentioned earlier. And so it appears he's going and getting some kind of therapy with her. It's weird because he's like naked with her. He doesn't want to be affectionate, so it seems like it's maybe not even a sexual thing. It's like a maternal / therapy thing. And this is probably a little bit of Allison's fault because, again, she's not actually there for her children in a way in which, you know, they need for their emotional release or whatever you want to say it. You know what I mean? Would you say that he turned a blind eye this scene, Josh? Yeah, that's actually a good way to put it. He is also spilling his guts. He is spilling his guts to this hooker. And recall what she said to him, right? She said, I would only say that when a prince loses his temper, it's the common folk that suffer. And this continues to be something that is being built up within the show. Many of us know why. But they're building up like the small folk or the common folk versus the houses, versus the Targaryens, the royalty. It's really interesting. And she knows all kinds of secrets and all kinds of stuff about Aemond and maybe even the royal family because of it. It's pretty interesting. So kind of a wild scene for sure. Then we get a scene with these bros here. He's trying to get him excited about sailing with the sea snake and gaining a fortune and fame. This brother's like, bro, war's coming and it's going to be like real fucking bad. And I do think both of these dudes may well end up becoming Dragon Seed and Dragon Riders. Because I do think they are Corlys's bastards. Right? So that's kind of fascinating. We'll wait to see how that's developed. It's cool. We get these two together. That's kind of an interesting scene. Like, that's what I mean is, like, this episode, to me, I was like, dude, I really want just, like, fucking dragon fighting. I want everybody, I want Smash. I want Smash dragon fighting. But instead, we kind of just got set up for this big ensemble cast of characters. And it was interesting. Even this scene is interesting. They are really stuck in a pretty hard place. This couple, honor bound to do all sorts of stuff that's probably not logical. You know what I mean? So kind of crazy. We get this library here, which this will probably end up being mostly destroyed. Definitely after Stannis gets in there. But like, yeah, this will probably all get destroyed. This scene was particularly interesting because I think what's happening here is Rhaenyra is understanding through this lady the pattern that Daemon is on and sort of solidifying that, yeah, she really can't trust Daemon. And so that's kind of a shame. And I think she obviously wants to, you know, utilize this person, but instead lets her go free. And that karma comes back to end up saving her life because she notices the twin brother. You know what I mean? So it's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Kind of good scene. Between those ladies, he sees the dragonflies off. He's like, I gotta get me one of those, you know? Or like, what did Terrence Howard say in the first Iron Man? Next time, baby, you know? Maybe soon. Oh, shit, yeah. So the rat catchers. Bro, the hell? He killed 100 rat catchers? 100. 100? He's killing 100 of these people and doing it publicly? Yeah, man, he's definitely lost it here for sure. I mean, it's ironic because like he gets the dude, right? He gets his target. But what the hell? Oh, 100 cats. Yeah, Trev, that probably makes sense there. Now this is one of my favorite parts of the whole show, and maybe I can actually just play it. Hang on. Oh, I got to get to the part where he says Sir Kristen Cole acted. Oh God, it's amazing. No, that's not it. It's a little bit before that. Is this it? Yeah. I think this might be it right here. Yeah. They're arguing about it, and he's like, he acted. No, yeah, no audio. I don't have the audio going. You want me to put the audio on? Here, I'll pause this. This is one of my favorite parts of the whole show.
Cast your name.
Oh man, where's he say it at?
It away. After all I've done for you, thoughtless, feckless, self-indulgent.
At least I did something.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, here we go.
I've not answered injury to the crown with, what? Wailing? Currying favor with the fishwives. I will not be thought weak.
Even now, news of Rhaenyra's
God damn it.
monstrous crime spreads through the realm. The great houses falter. They cannot but come to our side.
I wish to spill blood, not ink. We must act.
Here we go. Here it is. The look that Otto gives here is Oscar, Emmy. It's Medal of Honor worthy.
Sir Kristen Cole has acted.
And what has Sir Kristen Cole done?
Oh, hell yeah, dude. That's fucking incredible, dude. Oh, what a good look. Awesome. Yeah, good stuff. So then he finds out about that, and look, I mean, Otto's just shook, man. He's just like, what the fuck is happening? He ends up taking Otto away as the hand, right? So we see that kind of get paid off from before. And we actually get mention of the other Targaryen son, of Alicent's youngest. I think it's Dakin, something like that. Because he's like, you're not my hand anymore. Get out of here, mother trucker. Take that pin off, bitch. And give it to Sir Kristen bangs my mom. Bitch. Interesting. Daron. Yeah, like I said, Daron. So then she's let go. She's chilling. And then she's like, wait a minute. That motherfucker looks like the other motherfucker. Hang on now. And then we get this kind of interesting scene of him like sneaking through the castle. Ends up with a pretty good fight. I'd say pretty good fight. He ends up killing the brother. And then he's like, my queen, I'm sorry, but I gotta kill myself. He falls on his sword. This is the conversation where he's like, I'm gonna go talk to your other son, Aaron, because he's real cool. We might need him later on, like season 3, season 4, something like that. And she's like, no, you gotta go to the you gotta go to the Tyrells. And he's like, fuck, the Tyrells, really? Damn, okay. And that's pretty much it, guys. So Kristen Cole and her are doing the dirty again. Holy shit. They never learn. They never learn. So yeah, overall pretty good episode. Good for them. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Yes. The ending took 0.4 away from me. Yeah, I mean, look, they're both big hypocrites. You know what I mean? Like, they're both gigantic hypocrites. Kristen Cole's the worst, dude. He is legit the worst. This dude's banging the queen, The queen's son, or no, the queen's son's son, the prince, is killed. Could have been the queen's son if he wasn't off banging a proxy for his mom. What the fuck? And then Kristen Cole's like, you know what? I'm gonna go bully the people that work for me. I'm gonna send this guy on a suicide mission. But the other thing that's interesting is like he's the hand now, so it's kind of working. I mean, like he's kind of winning. Wait a minute. Do we all hate Kristen Cole because he's kind of like winning? He's like low-key winning the game of, maybe not the Game of Thrones, but like the game of being around the hot queen. I don't know. He's failing upwards. Exactly. That's exactly correct. Yeah. A1 Exec FPS. What's up, brother? Says big forehead seeing Rhaenyra playing with the kid. Oh, big foreshadowing. I was like, big forehead. What? With the kid, Aegon and Viserys. If you know, you know. Well, I don't know, but now I kind of want to know. I mean, I know they will eventually become dragon riders, right? I believe so. They're all gonna kill the king. Cole's my favorite character. What the fuck? No, we hate him because he could have did all of this with Rhaenyra and saved some conflict. True, but he tried. And technically, he banged Rhaenyra in that same room. This dude's a dog. Yeah, no? He's the F-up that keeps getting promoted. True. You're not wrong. It's the Game of Bones. He'll be the future king. What if they change it from the book a little bit and Sir Kristen Cole becomes king? I think Rhaenyra sent Daemon's daughter out as revenge on Daemon. Ooh. That'd be kind of messed up. Yeah, he's the Queen Slayer. Dang, I guess it's true. Justice for Sahawin. Oh, you know what we missed too? There was a small scene with Huge Hammer where you find out his daughter is sick and the king promised him the monies, but his wife's like, yo, did you get a date for that invoice or what? And he's like, fuck. So that's kind of interesting. That would be better than Bran being king. Dude, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, brother. Huge Hammer is a seed. Yeah. We know about Huge Hammer. We know about Huge Hammer. Was last night a twin killer? A twin killer. What do you mean? Oh, because of the two twins that killed each other? What's up, Mike? He's more like the Queen Coochie Slayer, but yeah, sure. I mean, he is, you know, however you guys want to say it. However it best rolls off the tongue. He's rocking that silver hair in the open, too. I know, right? Acolyte down to 13%. Yeah, that's true. Never do that again. Never do what? Something like that. Who has a better story than Bran the Broken? Literally anybody. Literally every other character, including the three-eyed raven before him. Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm staying in left field. Oh, okay, right on. Right on. I thought the twins were one actor this whole time. Wait, they weren't? Oh no! Lord Corliss should have wed his daughter to Dr. Disrespect. No! God damn it, John! Why? Excuse me, I'm such a pig. Yeah, that dog shit's tough, man. I don't know what to think. I honestly don't know. Actually, that's not true. I think I know exactly what happened, but I'm not saying shit. I'm not saying shit. And maybe more information will come out, or maybe not. That's kind of how that works. So I don't know. I don't know, and I don't want to know. I don't know, and I don't want to know. The burp was amazing. Oh, okay, cool. Glad you guys liked it. Let's go. Are we going to listen to the Marvel podcast on Wednesday? Kevin Feige will probably be there. I actually heard that he will be the first guest, I think, right? Atoy Fanboy says, the hand now has an in with the queen. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Are you enjoying The Boys Season 4? Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. Some stuff's working for me, some stuff's not working for me, but overall, I'm enjoying it. I think it's a good. I think we're on a good run for sure. Why not make the cripple the hand? Wait, what? What the fuck? My hand will be a fist of steel. True. He did say that. That's all right. We're getting a little too crazy here. Okay. When Aegon said my hand will be steel was a badass part, it was pretty good. Do you watch any of the new Doctor Who? No. Luckily, I've never been into Doctor Who. I tried it and I couldn't get down. I got to the point where there was the thing that was all skin that was stretched out and it was talking just like Paul from Heavy Spoilers, and it was just too much of a mindfuck. So I couldn't get into Doctor Who. Couldn't do it. I'm sorry, Vandolph. I couldn't. Okay, should we shift and talk a little bit about San Diego, which I believe means a whale's vagina. San Diego's Comic-Con. Is it going to happen? Here we go. So, when it comes to San Diego Comic-Con, it's the same weekend actually as when Deadpool releases, which is weird, frankly, right? It's a little bit tough, but I still think there's going to be stuff going on at San Diego Comic-Con for Marvel Studios. Now, a lot of people, insiders, scoopers, just the sort of buzz out there online is sort of suggesting that maybe we won't get a lot of Marvel stuff at Comic-Con, which I'm curious. What do you guys think? Do you think we're going to get some MCU stuff at Comic-Con this year or not? You tell me, yes or no. You tell me. Deadpool comes out on my birthday? Ooh, that's sick. That's sick. When is SDCC? It is the same weekend that Deadpool comes out. So I believe Deadpool's the 26th, so it's the weekend of the 26th. Yeah. Here's the deal. There's a lot of people out there that are saying there's not going to be a big announcement at Comic-Con. However, if you go back 2 years to the last time that they were at Comic-Con, it was the same thing. The same pattern. A lot of people were saying, no, they're going to go light at Comic-Con. They're not going to go crazy. You know, they're not going to go nuts. They're not going to have a lot of stuff. Okay. Then during that week, the trademark leaks came out, which had Secret Wars, Kang Dynasty, Eternity Wars, Nomad, a lot of other projects. Okay. So the trademark stuff leaked. Then I remember on Friday, a couple of different people, and I believe one of them was Grace Randolph. A couple of different people sort of said, oh, wow, actually, they changed their mind. They're going to go crazy at Comic-Con. And if you think back to that Comic-Con, dude, they went so nuts for that Comic-Con. Not only a lot of stuff shown, actors and actresses there, but they also put up Secret Wars and the Kang Dynasty on the board. Now, the rumor was that the reason they did that was because it was starting to feel like Marvel didn't actually have a plan. Like, basically, a lot of the stuff they were doing didn't have a well-thought-out way to connect. It wasn't going to be like the Infinity Saga. There was no end game. There was no Infinity War. There was no plan. And Marvel wanted to dispel that rumor. They were like, no, we need to put these up on the board so that people know we are leaning towards Secret Wars. Okay? Now, did that partially happen also because of the trademark leaks? Maybe, but I don't buy that. even if Disney doesn't want to go crazy at Comic-Con, even if Disney wants to save it for D23, which frankly, I think they do. And I've thought for some time that they likely would rather do it that way. Like, if Disney had their way, Kevin would save all the juicy stuff for D23. But Kevin is not that way. Kevin has always revered Comic-Con, and he has always put out really cool announcements, great Hall H moments created under Kevin Feige. Kevin Feige once said in an interview that he will schedule the filming of their movies so that he has footage to be able to take to San Diego Comic-Con. He understands that it is the Mecca. He understands it is this huge part of nerd culture. So a lot of what we're going to talk about here is speculation. Nobody has come forward to say that there is going to be a Hall H Marvel stream. Nobody has come forward to say what will be announced at that Hall H presentation. And there's some question as to whether or not there even will be a Marvel presentation at Hall H. Okay? So are we all on the same page about that? I believe there will be. A lot of you believe there will be. Technically, we don't know for sure. Okay? Now, the other thing I want to say about this is even more so than the last time that they were at Comic-Con, Marvel needs a massive W. A massive W. Because the last time was like phase 4. They had known things were bad, but they weren't as bad as they were going to become. And I think Marvel put the announcements of the Avengers movies up there to try to fix or curb some of the conversations that were happening in the fandom. Dude, it is at a whole different level now. A whole different level. Like, it is way worse than it was. So I think they don't just need a Comic-Con presentation. I think they need one of the greatest Comic-Con presentations that have ever been put on. I think they need to go fucking for it and pull out all the stops. That's what I think. And because of that, that is influencing some of the things that I think will happen at San Diego Comic-Con. Okay? Now, with all of that being said, let me get into my predictions. Let me get into the, what I think will be shown, et cetera, et cetera. Well, first of all, I do think that Kevin will come out right away. And I'm super curious. I'm super curious as to what you guys think about this. I think Kevin's going to come out and he is going to talk about change. Now, what I'm interested in is how will he talk about change? But I think he will come out and say things have changed. And a lot of what we talked about before is different. And that we've gone through, like, I think the word change will be used a lot at this presentation. Okay? Now, one of the things that I'm interested in is, like, how will he navigate this? Is he going to come out and say, wow, we really put too many chips on that Jonathan Majors guy, you know what I mean? And Kang, I don't know, maybe not that dope after all, right, guys? Right, guys? Like, no, I don't think he's going to say that. I think it's possible, and I've actually said this before, I think it's possible that Kevin will make it diegetic, which is a fancy way of saying he's going to make it about the story. Meaning, I wouldn't be surprised if Feige came out and literally said, Kang the Conqueror and the Kang Dynasty, that's where the multiverse was headed, inevitably. That was until Loki, the god of stories, changed the entire story. And then they show the new title card for the Kang Dynasty, whatever it's called, right? So I'm super interested in how the change is addressed. Part of me thinks he'll just go diegetic or story with it. But I do believe that change is going to be front and center. And I think Feige is going to be talking about that a lot. Now, I think the presentation will follow this pattern. And this is mostly the pattern that they follow at Hall H and at San Diego Comic-Con. The projects that are the closest to release, meaning your Brave New Worlds, Ironheart, Agatha, Born Again, Thunderbolts, those movies, you will get the most information and trailers and footage for those projects. So it'll kind of act like this. The closer projects will get more like trailers, details, explanation. And the further we get away from that, it'll be vague, it'll be brief, and it'll be hype. Okay, so just keep that in mind when we're going over this, right? As for instance, I think we'll get a Brave New World trailer. 100%, I think we'll get a Brave New World trailer. Maybe the first Brave New World trailer. And I expect it to go really fucking hard. So if it is true that they've reshot the fights for the beginning of the movie and the end of the movie, I think they're going to go big. And I think you'll see Red Hulk. I don't think they're going to tease Red Hulk. I think they're going to go front and center with Red Hulk, show you some Red Hulk, get some crazy action in there. And they'll talk about maybe they'll talk about the title change. Maybe they won't. Again, that's a whole different thing. But I think you'll get a trailer for Brave New World. Okay? And by the way, this better be a really good trailer because this movie's been delayed so much, so many questions about it, so many concerns. Fans really, really skeptic of what this movie could be like. So that trailer better go hard. And I expect that it will. I think we'll get a trailer for Born Again. I expect we will get a trailer for Born Again. I don't know how long. I don't know how many villains. I don't know how much they're going to give away. But I would say Born Again, that is a surefire trailer and or footage, sizzler reel, something like that. They're going to drop some stuff with Daredevil Born Again. Now, Agatha and Ironheart. I'm pretty interested in what's going to happen with these two. I think they have to talk about Agatha. Maybe they'll bring some people on stage. Maybe they'll show us a trailer for Agatha. Okay? I'm still not sure what's going on with Ironheart. Because, of course, they shot Ironheart. They were supposed to do a bunch of reshooting on Ironheart to, fix it up. I will say this. If Ironheart is not mentioned at San Diego Comic-Con, I think that's sort of... I would be very happy. Because to me, that would mean they might be closing the books on that show. What if they just never brought it up again? I'm all for it, honestly. Fuck that show. And that also brings me to the question of the Armor Wars movie. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. That also feels like a project they might just kind of quietly let die. There were comments made by Brad Winderbaum where he said, we are developing a lot more stuff than we're going to produce. I think there's stuff maybe even this blonde bomb, whatever thing that people keep talking about. I think it's misdirection or something they're developing that they'll never produce. The difference with Ironheart is that it was produced and it was shot. Now, it could still go the way of Batgirl, and I would prefer that. I think that would be very positive. However, it is also possible it goes the way of Echo, meaning they take this 10 episode, 8 episode thing, they make it 5 episodes, they just save the best shit. It's kind of in and out, very surface level, completely jumbled together ending, and it's fine. Because to me, Echo, even though that ending is an abomination, the show itself surprised me and was actually enjoyable. And it did well on Disney Plus, actually. We know it performed well on Disney Plus. So maybe that's the thing they'll do with Ironheart. I'm not really sure. So Agatha and Ironheart are big questions for me. I do think we will see some Thunderbolt shit. We've heard that they've been shooting. They might have even rapped on Thunderbolts. Like the Seinfeld lady, she rapped on Thunderbolts. We've seen a bunch of images of like Florence Pugh Pugh. We've seen some behind the scenes shots of even like Bucky, you know, in a suit, etc., etc. So I'm not sure how much they're gonna show, but I would expect to get some Thunderbolt stuff. Now, I personally think there is a third movie that will be talked about besides Brave New World and Thunderbolts. Because here's the thing. Brave New World and Thunderbolts, those two movies, they are coming out next year. But I personally don't think Marvel wants those two movies to be the only movies that come out next year, because those are soft titles. Those are softer. You need something a little bit bigger. So you need either Spider-Man 4 or you need the Fantastic Four. And so I expect in this first part of the presentation, they'll show a trailer for Brave New World. They'll show a trailer for Born Again. They'll probably show something for Agatha. They'll show something for Thunderbolts. And then I think they will show us whatever the third movie is, because it's not Blade. Blade's going to be 2026. I'm like almost positive, right? So which one of those movies could it be? Fantastic Four or Spider-Man 4? I would expect Fantastic Four more than Spider-Man. I'm sure they're excited to do the Tom Holland stuff, and I think he really wants a lot of Spider-Man 4 stuff. But Fantastic Four, that's the big new franchise. That's what Feige's really interested in. He wants to bring them on stage. You know, so, yeah, I would expect maybe Fantastic Four. Maybe they'll do, like, concept art, show us some of the concept art, maybe even bring Doctor Doom on the stage. Oh, my God, if they announce Doctor Doom, let's fucking go. So I kind of expect it to be that. Now, in that next category, because it's like this, like I said before, the stuff that's the closest, you'll get the most tangible information, trailers, footage, dates, announcements. Everything else is bigger on hype, but more vague and more brief. Okay? Let me throw something at you guys that I think is really wild. So, I just F-bombed an entire store. Wait, what are you talking about? Oh, sorry. Sorry, everybody at the store. Sorry. Carry on your shopping. Clean up on aisle 69, 420. Let me throw a crazy idea at you. So we know Deadpool and Wolverine is coming out that weekend, okay? What if Kevin Feige brings a few actors on stage and teases something out for Deadpool and Wolverine? So we've heard about a crazy post-credit scene for Deadpool and Wolverine. Okay? And we don't know what it is. But what if it involves Tobey Maguire and Robert Downey Jr.? What if Kevin Feige did this super sly thing where he had them come up on stage and he doesn't like directly say what the post-credit scene is, but he just says, you know, you guys, if you really liked seeing these guys together, you might want to go check out Deadpool and Wolverine this weekend. Now, look, I am completely speculating. I am making that up. But having Comic-Con the same weekend that you release Deadpool and Wolverine, a lot of people are saying it's a mistake. A lot of people are saying you're going to hurt Deadpool's numbers. Because number one, you're going to have all the nerds in the world in one city. Not all of them, because like a lot of us aren't going to make it. But you know what I mean? Like that's the mentality. And a lot of people are going to be busy, tired. When are they going to find the time within a Comic-Con schedule to go see Deadpool and Wolverine? Okay. Yeah, it's fair. It's a fair point. But what if he uses that stage, that platform, to further promote the film? I think that's the W. And it's like, well, how do you do that? How do you find an interesting way to do that? Well, what if you just brought up RDJ Toby and Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds, you just bring them all up on stage and you make it this kind of awkward thing, because that would make headlines like you wouldn't fucking believe, right? And then more and more people are like, wait a minute, what? And then they're like, okay, I got to go check out Deadpool. Again, guys, I don't even know if RDJ's in the movie. I'm speculating here, okay? In fact, I haven't been told that he's in the movie. I just kind of want him to be in the fucking movie, you know what I mean? So, we're speculating. We're speculating. But remember, at the top, I said, this is a super big deal for them. They have to go harder than they have ever done. Yeah, exactly. Like, bring RDJ on stage and, like, act like he's not even there. Something like that would be so funny. Or you bring up some of the X-Men actors, or you have them in the crowd. There's so many ways that you could tease this using the platform, using that focused attention on San Diego, use that to further promote Deadpool and Wolverine. That's what I want to see. Now, I'm just putting that out into the universe. I have not heard anything about it, but that would be amazing. That would be amazing. I mean, dude, if that happens, we witness that. Because, by the way, chat, we're going to be live for San Diego Comic-Con. Okay? Unless Kevin's like, we're not going to Comic-Con, and I'm especially not going just because I don't want the Den of Nerds to be able to stream it. Unless that happens, we're going to be streaming for Comic-Con. And they're usually our biggest stream of the year. Now, the biggest stream we've had this year is going to be super hard to beat. It was like the Deadpool and Wolverine trailer stream. We had like 14,000 people watching. It was insane. Insanity. But, oh my God, if they do it right, we could break records at San Diego Comic-Con. And I want to break records. That would be fantastic, right? Now, if that happens and they bring RDJ out, dude, I'm going to go nuts. I might have to rip Han Solo and Chewie's heads off. I don't know. I don't know what we'll do. I don't know what will be done, but something crazy is going to happen. I'm going to go nuts, dude. Woo! So, either way, we'll find out together. Now, a couple other things I think that will be put in here. If Spider-Man isn't the movie next year, I do still think we'll get an update about Spider-Man. I think we will. Tom Holland Spider-Man is supposed to be a huge part of not only the next couple of years, but of the next two Avengers movies. He's going to be a big deal, apparently. So, I think he gets something with Spider-Man 4. That'll feel good, okay? I think we will get a Blade update, and I hope, and I would love, if they brought Mahershala Ali back onto the stage, dude. I mean, he came on stage super late in, 2019? And it's been a long fucking time, bro. I think it would be so fun to bring Mahershala back onto the stage and have him kind of just be like, I'm still Blade, motherfuckers, you know, like something like that. Maybe talk about Midnight Suns. Who knows, dude? Blade ain't happening. Dude, it's totally happening. Sir Grizzle. You son of beach. Leon, thanks for the 5, man. Says, my source told me Kevin actually watches your stream on the low and enjoys your takes. Papa Kev is always watching. Look, I will not confirm or deny that I heard the exact same thing. Mahershala Ali, let's go. Get him onto the stage, baby. Get him onto the stage, dude. And maybe he should come on and be like, you know what? We've been trying to ice skate uphill. And that ends now. Something like that. That would be cool. Yeah, so I hope we get a little bit of that. Okay, now we're getting into the super hyped up shit, which would be very brief, okay? I think they absolutely 1000% must address the Kang situation and Avengers. For the love of all things holy, you gotta address the Kang situation, and you have to address Avengers. Now, like I said before, I'm not sure that you even need to say Jonathan Majors' name. You might not even have to say that. I mean, at some point, they probably should say that. But you could say, like, you know, Kang was taking over the multiverse, and the whole multiverse was on a loop until Loki changed the story, and now Avengers 5 will be titled, you know, whatever. Bring Jonathan Majors out? Yeah, I doubt that. I highly doubt that'll happen. But I would like some kind of an explanation. I think we are owed something. We should know what they're doing. Maybe it's the new villains, and maybe Kang is still kind of involved. Maybe Kang's completely gone. It'll be really interesting to see, but I think we are owed that. Now, my prediction, again, is that Kevin's going to come out, kind of say that there were big changes. He's going to reveal the new title of Avengers 5. What's the new title? Well, it's either Eternity War, or it's something that'll get a trademark filed in the next couple of weeks, and we'll find out. Time runs out, you know, something like that. Okay? So I think you don't think they will address it? I feel like they have to. I feel like they have to address it. But that is just my opinion. But I think they got it. So I'm hoping that they do. Now, this next set of stuff, because, like, dude, I think, if anything, maybe we get new dates for Avengers 5 and Secret Wars. But I think that will be addressed. Now, this next section here, I don't know how to feel about this. This is very far out. So if this was mentioned, it would be brief. Like, remember 2 years ago, Kevin basically just put a bunch of stuff up on the board, didn't talk too specifically about it, but was like, here's the slate. And we were like, oh, shit, boom, 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 you know, that kind of stuff. So if that's the way they go with it, there are several rumored movies that we could see on the board. Number one, Doctor Strange 3. Benedict Cumberbatch is suiting up to be filming a lot more. He's doing Avengers 5 next year, likely goes right into Doctor Strange 3, then maybe right into Secret Wars stuff. He's probably got the next 5 years of shooting booked. He's going to go crazy. There's so much Doctor Strange that's going to be happening as we get towards Secret Wars. Thor 5. A lot of rumors about this. No Taika. Maybe Kenneth Branagh, maybe Gareth Edwards. God, I hope not. You know, definitely Chris Hemsworth. More Thor 5. You're absolutely, or Thor. Yeah, is it Thor 5, I guess? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. So you're going to get more. George Miller. Oh, God, I hope so. That would be fantastic. George Miller, Thor 5. Let's fucking go. Kenneth Branagh would be good as well. So I think that could happen. Shang-Chi 2. Especially with taking Destin Daniel Cretton off of Avengers 5, I think Shang-Chi 2 is definitely happening. I think Shang-Chi 2 is going to handle a lot of the plot of the 616 Avengers that was originally going to be in Kang Dynasty. That's how I would do it, right? Like, if you're essentially taking Avengers 5 into more of a multiversal direction, there is no main cast. I think the way you get away with that is you take the Avengers story and you plop it into Shang-Chi 2. That's what I think is going to happen. Okay? Scarlet Witch movie. Believe it or not, I think there's a chance that this gets announced. Yeah. Because My Time to Shine's been talking about how it'll happen sooner than you think. There's a lot of stuff that Marvel's developing that only makes sense if it pays off in something Scarlet Witch, like Vision Quest, Wonder Man, Agatha, a lot of that shit. Like, without more Wanda, all of that shit doesn't make sense, doesn't work, right? So they're trying to build towards something. Now, I haven't talked about Young Avengers. I still kind of don't believe they're going to do Young Avengers, but if they are, it'll maybe get announced and put up on the board as well. And perhaps that is the Scarlet Witch thing. I'm not really sure. We'll see. That, by the way, great way to do it. If you are going to do Young Avengers, tie it to Scarlet Witch and Vision and like make it more about like Wanda and her kids and like the Demiurge or something like that. That could work way better than like trying to make that team work. I don't know about that, right? So maybe you get something like that. And then the other one here, and I think this is a big question mark, has to do with the X-Men. I don't think they're going to announce the Mutant Saga. No, that's pretty far off. They still got to go through the Multiverse Saga. They still got to do Battle World. I think they're going to do a Battle World Saga before they do that. There is a chance that the X-Men movie that's being developed right now is a Fox X-Men team, and perhaps the team where at the end of the Marvels, when we see Beast and Binary and Monica, maybe it's that. And if that's what it is, I think they will tease it at San Diego Comic-Con. Otherwise, I think they wait, because otherwise it's either post-reboot, or if it's pre-reboot, it's a Fox X-Men team. Like, that's what it is. There's no way they're going to soft develop in the middle of destroying the entire multiverse the 616 mutants and the X-Men within 616. No way. So it's either post-soft reboot, or if they want it to play during the multiversal saga, maybe into the Battle World saga, they need to talk about it like that. And if they do that, oh my God, that's like one of my most anticipated things. If they do that with the X-Men, that would be fantastic. I would be super excited about it. I'm not really sure, but if they do that, that's what would be. And this, if all of these little wishes and all of these things that I'm talking about come true, I think it would be a very solid Hall H presentation. That's going to make a lot of waves. We'll have a lot to talk about. That would be great. So those are my predictions. That's what I think could happen. What do you guys think? What do you think for D23? I think D23 will likely focus more on Disney Plus shows than movies. But we'll see. The 2022 Sdcc is still my favorite stream you've ever done. I still go back and watch it sometimes. What a time. Sadly, almost everything has been delayed, they announced. Yeah, it was one of my favorites too, dude. That was a great stream. That was like peak Den of Nerds content for sure. They're already doing the multiverse crap with FF. Doing that X-Men would be ridiculous. I agree, although technically what they're doing with FF makes it more likely that they would do that with the X-Men. I still don't like it, though. I feel like it's confusing. I guess we'll see. You know, we really don't know. We really don't know what they'd be thinking over there sometimes. What do you think they'll announce at D23? Maybe some of the animated shows, maybe like the next either What If season, maybe Zombies, maybe Eyes of Wakanda. Maybe they'll announce some of the stuff they're developing. Lizzo as Shia LaBeouf. Yeah, of course. Of course that would work. And if you don't think it would work, you're probably a bigot or something. Golly. Golly. When does the animated Spider-Man come out? I'm not really sure, but I think that is possibly a D23 thing. Anything new on Venom 3? No. No, we know nothing new about Venom 3. Hoping it's good, though. Hoping it's cool, man. Does F4 still come out in February? No, I think they moved it to the summer of next year. But I think F4, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Man, if they get that movie ready for the summer next year, that would be insane. I mean, they've done it before, but like, damn, that would be crazy. That kid in Venom is Andrew Garfield. I mean, that is a rumor that's out there. I don't know about that. How does Blonde Phantom fit into all of this, or is that RPK still trolling all of us? Well, it's hard to say. I mean, first of all, here's something that's weird. All the stories that came out on Saturday about that Daniel said, none of those were actually Daniel. So there was a list that came out where like Michael Leslie's pitch had the X-Men 97 roster. Atomic Blonde or whatever the fuck was like meeting with Taylor Swift. There was something about Fantastic Four and they had villains in the first half of the movie and stuff. None of that. He didn't say any of that. So that was all fake news. So, and that's funny because I was like this close to doing a video about that X-Men thing. And then the moderation team on the Marvel Studios Spoilers subreddit was like, oh, actually, no, he didn't say that. Which is crazy because so few people actually subscribe to Daniel's Patreon that shit pops off and we can't even check to see if it's actually on there. It's wild. But, what's it called? The Phantom? Blonde Phantom? There is no way. Like, I will not believe that until I'm sitting down to watch that movie or that show, and I still won't believe it. Like, that's fucking crazy, dude. Blonde Phantom? The Blonde Phantom. We're supposed to get excited about the Blonde Phantom? Yeah, nah. Hell nah. But how does this affect LeBron's legacy? Oh, man, I don't know. It's too early to tell. We'll have to see. Bro, we are going to have F4 and Superman Legacy in theaters in July. Let's fucking go. It's funny you say that. Should we talk a little Superman? I thought it was ironic that I chose to wear a Superman shirt today. But I was kind of shitting on Superman over the weekend, man. Should we talk a little bit about the Superman reveals or no? I mean, if you guys don't want to, we don't have to. I really don't care. We don't got to do that. We don't got to do all that. Yes, yes. Hell no. Yes. Oh my God. All right, let's see. Let's click Superman. Okay, so we got some images from the set of Superman. Let's check some of this stuff out. So let's pull this up. These are new images, actually. These just came out today. And I think these look pretty good. You know, David looks pretty good here. You know, he's a big guy. The hair's right. He looks like Henry Cavill, so he looks like he's a good fit. However, it was some of the other photos that I was like, I don't know about this shit. Yeah, who the hell's this guy? Let me see if I can find them. Oh, man, it's like all the new photos that everybody's going crazy for. There were ones of him in the suit, which I was like, They were on, like, the newspaper shit. Let me see here. This one's really funny. Oh, man. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I think this looks like shit. Now, we can't really make it out. It's a photo of a photo that's on a newspaper, right? But I gotta tell you, I think this looks horrible. Maybe it'll look fine. Like, if we see it completely, you know, crispy, maybe it'll look good. I think the trunks look ridiculous. I think the whole... I'm not digging it, man. I'm not digging it. So I was like, you know, kind of shitting on it. This one looks pretty good, dude. In action here, it actually looks kind of cool. You know, with him stopping the train. Now, here's the thing. The only problem with this is that this is literally a train wreck. So is Gunn trying to tell us that this production is a train wreck? I think yes. I think he's trying to warn us that this whole movie is a train wreck and that we should prepare ourselves for it to be devastating. So, yeah, we'll see. I mean, they're shooting it in Cleveland today. Got some damage. Something's going on in the, at the Daily Planet. So we'll see. You know, there's some shots coming out here. Maybe we'll get an action shot of him in the actual full-ass suit. Maybe sometime today. We'll have to see. But overall, as far as Superman goes, it's been fascinating. I personally get a lot of enjoyment out of watching this stuff and then watching how the fan base reacts to it. Because you have this huge division. I don't know if you guys knew this. But you have this huge division between, like, Zack Snyder and James Gunn. You have a bunch of people that just dick ride for Zack that are attacking everything that James Gunn puts out. And then you've got a bunch of James Gunn supporters that are, like, attacking everybody that, you know, thinks the suit looks whack. So it's always fascinating to watch them get into little quibbles, or whatever, and argue about it. Ultimately, we're just going to have to wait and see. We're going to have to wait and see. I don't like the suit, but that doesn't mean the movie's going to be bad. You know what I mean? It just means that I don't like the suit. So, yeah, there it is. I wonder what you guys think. What do you guys think about all the Superman reveals so far? Are you digging the suit? Or do you agree with me where it's like, I don't know about that shit, bro. I do not know about that shit. What do you think? Chat, what do you think? I want to get excited for DC. Me too. Me too. I'd love to be excited about it. I'm only hating because I'm a jealous man baby. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Jealous man babies are welcome here. Not because I'm one. But yeah. I agree with Josh. He's never wrong. Oh, shit. Maybe we do have some sycophants over here. More sycophants are welcome. Oh, a couple of things I got to say, too, before I forget. Man, what's this stupid guy's name? The guy that won the gift card. Juice something? Samurai Juice? Ninja Juice? What's the guy's name? God damn it. I think we talked about him on Friday. I think I forgot to talk about him on Friday. Look, basically we're doing another drawing for the $200 GameStop gift card. And we're going to do it on Wednesday. But I wanted to give this guy one last chance to get the thing. What's his name? I'll find it. Don't worry. It's like something juice, right? God damn it. What was his name, guys? And guys, what was his name? Sushi juice. Okay, here we go. Check it out. Here we go, guys. If you are this friggin' guy, you gotta hit me up, dude. You gotta hit me up because you won the $200 GameStop gift card. Here's the problem. You haven't hit me up. So if you don't get back to me by Wednesday, we're going to draw another $200 GameStop gift card for a lucky member. You can become a member here on YouTube. You can become a member on Twitch. And you can do the Twitch thing for free if you have Amazon Prime. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? That's right. You could become a member on both platforms and get 2 entries to win the $200 GameStop gift card. So support the channel, become a member, and then we'll do stuff. Woo! Hell yeah. All right, what else is going on? Wait, we've only been going an hour and a half? Did he talk about Marvel yet? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Let me see. Is there anything else going on out there in the nerdy world? Yeah, that might be... Anything else? Let's see here. Florence Pugh reportedly filmed the Thunderbolts in Malaysia this week. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's the Acolyte. I guess we could talk a little bit about the Acolyte. The Acolyte. So... we're all on the same page that all of these Jedi have to die, right? We're all on the same page? Right? They gotta die. If they all die in a somewhat brutal fashion, I'm gonna give the show major points. Yeah, major points, dude. If they all make it out of there, we're going to have a problem. We're going to have a problem! They all die by daggers? That'd be kind of cool. It'll suck to see Saul go, though. Yeah, but he's got to die. Sorry. He's got to die for the preservation of canon. And you know what? That Ki-Adi-Mundi has to die, too. Because now we can just be like, oh, there were 2 Ki-Adi-Mundis, of course. He had a twin brother. Talk about Abeloth? Well, there's nothing to really talk about with Abeloth. Is it possible they're connecting to that? For sure. But, yeah, I'm not really sure. Dirty Nap says, been a member for 40 months, and I've only seen Josh shirtless once. Definitely worth the membership. Take my money. Oh, hell yeah. And also, what? Rozzy says, save our soul. Yeah, indeed, brother. Indeed, man. They already ruined that with Mundi there. Yeah, but he could die. Nobody cared about Ki-Adi-Mundi till now. Yeah, that could be true, but we're still mad. We're still mad about it. To be fair, Mundi and co. still think it's a rogue Jedi in episode 4 because they meant to be dum-dums. Yeah, that's fair. That's a lie. People always liked him. I'm pretty sure. I've seen two different picks. Which Superman suit are they going to go with? Red trunks or nah? I mean, they got the trunks in there from what I saw. When did you like him? What did he do that was so fucking cool? Dude, I love the way he, like, snapped at Yoda. You know? And I like his, like, big, hard, wrinkly forehead. You know, I thought that was cool. Josh, do you like Korean barbecue? Yeah. I don't know if I've had any recently, but yeah. Vandolph says, spoiler alert, it's Monday, sir. Doctor Who rules. Nerventions for life. Oh, shit. Doctor Who? Or is it more like Doctor Who? That's probably a bad joke, but I mean, what are you going to do? He has two brains? So would you say... never mind. Never mind. There's a joke in there. There's a joke in there. He repped the patriarchy well. That's true. What's Josh getting for dinner today? Let's pick now. It's a good question. What am I going to have for dinner? Getting brain? Wings. Well, I haven't had wings in a little bit, so maybe. That could be cool. Tyler says, yo, Josh, hope you had a good weekend. Did you see one of the writers say they were going to use Yoda instead of Mundy? No, I didn't see that, but, that's cool. Dude, I actually am feeling some barbecue tonight. Some barbecue would be good. Den of Dad Bods, you're not wrong. I've been super dad bod. I'm trying to stay consistent. I'm trying to stay consistent in the gym. I'm not going to lie. But it's tough because I'm old and fat and shit. So. They said they couldn't because of budget? On $100 million, $80. Yeah, that's crazy. Mundy mattered not because people cared about him specifically, but because the one line sets the context, the entire galaxy, in which we understand the rest of the movie going forward. Yeah, it's a good point. Like, a lot of people are bringing up, it seems like they picked Mundy on purpose. And one of the issues with the PR and the marketing for Acolyte is, like, they all seem kind of like nasty and petty. And like they want certain fans to be irritated. So it's hard for me to extend any grace or doubt to them. You know, I can't really give them the benefit of the doubt because they've kind of proven that they are doing stuff to upset fans. So I think it's probably fair to say that Mundy was picked on purpose, for sure. The writer was being sarcastic. I can't believe how people took it seriously. Well, I got to tell you, not a great plan. When you're a writer and you're going to answer a question like that, you're going to do it sarcastically into an angry fan base. Not a great plan. Stupid. D. Murdoch says, hey, Josh, we need a ghost rider. And to be honest, I think Norman Reedus is that guy. But Keanu would be cool, too. Midnight Suns, baby. 16 months. Let's fucking go. Nerd Ventures for life. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, Ghost Rider's cool, man. And I hope it's Reedus. I think it maybe is. I haven't really heard anything about it. We're in this really weird spot with, like, the leaks and the leakers and the insiders. Where, like, I think Daniel's repeating a lot of his old scoops. I think Shine is repeating a lot of her old scoops. I think there's a ton of people that are repeating their old scoops and making shit up. But as far as actual information, people are being pretty quiet right now. It's kind of wild. I don't know if it's because of the Toast thing or if the sources kind of got scared because of Toast or something. But everybody's being kind of chill right now, which is nice. Yeah. Pistol Pete says, I'm a fan because Kiadi Mundi smashes. He does. He does. Kiadi Mundi be banging. Yeah, he be banging. Maybe that's how the next episode will open up. Like, he'll be just banging a bunch of long, wrinkly, foreheaded ladies. And they're all like, dude, what's got you down, Master Mundy? And he's like, it's something these weird Jedis said. Probably nothing. Probably just the Sith being gone for over a millennia. And they're like, what? Yeah. Which head will they be banging, though? I mean, I guess that's true. We don't really know the biology of Mundy. I mean, maybe literally it is his head. Maybe that big forehead has a purpose. Rossi says, Theory said that they want to use Yoda instead of Kiadi Mundi, but he wasn't available. What? Yoda wasn't available? That's too bad. But, I mean, you know, maybe he's got something going on. It's been a hard couple of years for people. So maybe Yoda just doesn't want to be in the scene anymore, doesn't want to be in the spotlight. Maybe he's wearing New Balance shoes and untucked polo shirts and... Yeah, you know, he's got something going on. Vandal says, I meant to say Mundy Sr. It's his dumb dad. Oh, okay. Josh, you missed my misspelled super chat. Okay, let me check it out. Let me try to catch up on some chats right now. See what I got to here. Go all the way to the beginning. Let's see here. Would you let Zack Snyder direct a Star Wars movie? Absolutely, I still believe. Matt Spiro says, there is literally a war in hot tea, and it's less divisive than Acolyte. That's true. JJ Lamont says, do you ever think if the advertising celebrated the fact that women were leading the show, there would be discourse? Yeah, I think so. But, like, dude, here's my thing, right? Is that whole, like, celebrate female stuff, like, there was a time where even females thought that was cringe. So after Patty Jenkins made Wonder Woman, right, she was celebrated as this first female director to do all of this stuff. She said in interviews, why do I have to be known as the female director? That's so patronizing. I'm just a director. I happen to be female. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of that stuff is super cringy, and it's not about, like, it doesn't even serve the ultimate goal of, like, women just being accepted within the realm of their peers. It's, like, patronizing. I think a lot of our society's like that. Like, I think a lot of, like I don't want to go too far on this particular topic because other people feel differently about this. But I feel like a lot of these months are actually to make people, like, less accepted, not more accepted. You know what I mean? It's like it's like reinforcing the idea of being lesser than. So it, like, this kind of dips into that Superman territory. Do you guys remember when Michael B. Jordan said he would not race bend Clark Kent? I don't even know if he publicly said this. It might have been somebody that reported his thoughts on it behind the scenes. But, like, some people will say, like, oh, just race bend Clark Kent. To some people, including, you know, some black folks, like, that's patronizing. Like, oh, we're now good enough to be one of your heroes. Like, it just, like, and that's why I think, like, a lot of lefties and a lot of people in Hollywood, their perception of it is just totally fucking wrong to what a lot of normal ass folks think about this stuff. So maybe they even mean well. I mean, who knows? But Do I think if House of the Dragon were to sort of try to promote it as like a female-centric thing, or yeah, I think it would probably not be great. And I'm glad that they're not, honestly. But that's the same thing with like Ahsoka. Like Ahsoka was a very diverse cast. Ahsoka was a female starring Jedi show, but the marketing didn't focus on that. The marketing focused on that this was a character that's the legacy of Anakin. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, you picking up what I'm setting down? And like, dude, not everybody agrees with me, but that's, I mean, you ask me a question, I'm going to give you my honest thoughts on it, you know? Yeah, I think it would be a mistake. I think it's patronizing. I think it's cringe. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Chillin' says, do you think Dave lightened the script in the effort to honor George and try to keep the show kid-friendly? And that is contributing to its unevenness. Huh. I don't know, man. I'd love to know how involved Dave was. I know he has to quote-unquote approve everything, but is this like Kevin Feige in Phase 4, where like technically he approved of everything, but we know for sure he had a big fight with Chloe Zhao. He ended up letting Chloe get her way, and the movie did what the movie did, right? And like, you think about it and you're like, okay, well, that's still technically Feige's fault because he allowed her to win. However, I think it's worth noting that he wanted the movie to be different. And he ended up just saying, fuck it, man, do your thing. Is that what Dave's doing? I'm not really sure. Keaton House says it's bad that the budget for the Mad Max Fury Road and Furiosa cost the same or less than the Acolyte. Both look and story way better by a lot, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree with you, dude. I totally agree with that. It's crazy how fiscally irresponsible Kathleen Kennedy has been. Like, it's crazy. Tim Davis says, so everyone at Disney just forgot Rogue One was female-led when it wasn't the main plot for it? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, let's see here. So everyone at Disney just forgot Rogue One was the female-led and it wasn't the main plot for it. Yeah, I think that's a fair point. And I think Rogue One is maybe one of the fan favorites out of all the Disney stuff, for sure. Yeah. All right, let's see if we missed any other chats here. Scatty Stormborn says, if they announce Midnight Suns with Ali, Gosling, Harrington, Isaacs, etc., that would be huge. That's actually true, yeah. That would be huge, dude. I'd get excited for that. I'd be shouting. Will there be X-Men 97 Season 2 news at San Diego Comic-Con? I think that's something you save for D23. But, you know, maybe. I hit like. What is my prize? Your prize is knowing that you have positively impacted this stream, this community, and this friggin' guy. So thank you. Let me see if I missed anything else. Lou. If the show was awesome, Monday error forgotten. If the show was awesome. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I think what you're saying is like, if the show was much better, maybe people wouldn't go hard on the Monday thing. And I think that's fair. Podcast. Marvel Pod is in 2 days. Yeah, we're gonna watch it. Maybe we'll even do like a listen. We'll stream it. We'll listen to it together. That could be fun. Yeah. That could be cool. Yeah. The same people that say they like Ki-Adi-Mundi probably think Lando is a good character too. LOL. What the hell? Where's this Lando hate coming from, bro? Justin, that feels completely out of pocket. Now we're hating on Lando? Lucasfilm / Star Wars animation projects at SDCC. I doubt it. I very, very much doubt it. I mean, yeah, maybe. Could be. Lando is a great character. I mean, Lando's cool. I don't know if I'd say he's a great character. He's great support. Lando was cooler in, like, the Zahn stuff after all of that. And, I mean, he does become a general. He does help the rebellion out. And then he's really interesting in the Zahn stuff. Like, Heir of the Empire and all that. Yeah, that Lando comic where he steals the Emperor's ship is pretty rad. I like it. It's cool. Lando is the lamest character ever. He does absolutely nothing. Well, first of all, is being fucking swag-tastic with Riz through the roof doing absolutely nothing? Think about it. He's the Riz master. Oozing with swag. This motherfucker's got a closet full of capes. So you watch your mouth. Bro, Lando started a whole entire Cloud City 2.0. He is dope. Yeah, true. Josh, you are high. No, not currently. I'm a little tired, though. I might take a little nap later. He has Riz for droids. I'm so jealous. God damn it. Let's ignore that. Let's ignore what Disney did. Lando destroyed the second Death Star. Aw, shit. Superman full suit revealed? What? Wait, what? Really? Let's see. Let's see if it looks as bad as we all expect it to look. Where's it at? I don't see it. Scarlett Johansson in Secret Wars. That's pretty cool. Her and Steve Rogers in Secret Wars, according to My Time to Shine Hello. I don't see no Superman suit reveal. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. I don't see it. It's there? What? All right, should I just search Superman? See if it pops up? What? Is that real? Emergency. Emergency. Okay, hang on, chat. Okay, emergency update, chat. Let's take a peek. Let's take a peek ski here. So we've got Superman with Mr. Terrific. This is the official first look at the full ass suit here. I gotta say, I like it more than what I saw before. It's kind of working for me. Mr. Terrific looks great, by the way. Yeah, he looks good. Dude, who's this fucking guy? Get him off of camera. Jesus Christ. Yeah, let's look at this again. That's not bad. That is better than I expected. Okay, James. I told you guys, let him cook, dude. I told you guys. Interesting. Any more pictures of him? Or is that the one? That's the one that everybody's talking about? Guys, I don't fucking hate it, dude. I don't hate it. I think it could work. I'd like to see it in motion, but this looks better than the first reveal. It looks better than the one that's in the Planet Fitness newspaper article, right? This is better looking. I like the color. The trunks look way better in this shot. He might be cooking. So this is the only shot we've got. Maybe we'll get some video footage by the end of the day. I mean, it is a little bit baggy, but like it's form-fitting enough for me. And Corn Sweat's a big fucking guy. And right here, he's kind of like leaning forward a little bit. He's not even chest up here. So I think like in a chest up, this could be looking much better. Okay, let's go to the polls. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Hang on, let me pull this over here. All right, let me end this poll. Should I do like it, love it, meh, and all that? We'll go love it, like it, meh, hate it. Because that's kind of surprising to me. I like this look. I want to see more. Mr. Terrific looks great, dude. I like Mr. Terrific too. Okay, I gotta tweet about this. I gotta tweet. I gotta. First, I'm gonna steal the photo. And I'll do my own tweet. And then let's... Oh, that's not it. Let's post it. Oh, wait, what? All I did was... God damn it. Can I edit that? Yeah. I'm flipping. I'm flip-flopping again. Now I'm positive on the movie and James Gunn, you know? He's never done anything wrong. Those jokes were all above board. Invincitron says, Josh, I'm finally Diamond. I work evenings. Is there a way I could get a Diamond Lounge reruns? Nudity? Yeah, we should be able to get you one, brother. If you get on the Discord, somebody in chat should be able to help you out. The real Jesse Lee Greed. Reed. I thought you changed your name. Paradox solved. First of all, appreciate the 10 spot. That's pretty good. Appreciate you. Paradox solved. Has it occurred to you that the explanation might be as simple as Ki-Adi-Mundi is a moron? I mean, IRL idiots get elevated to positions of power. Why not the Jedi Order too? Because I think there's a difference between the Jedi being misguided and the Jedi being a bunch of idiots. And I really don't like that. So, I mean, maybe that is the explanation. If that's the explanation, though, I don't like it. Ooh, so this is kind of interesting here, guys. So we've got 15% that love it, 42% that like it, 37% say meh, and 6% hate it. So that's like 60-40, 60-40. Dude, I'm going to say something crazy. This is yet again another example of why James Gunn, while he is good at making movies, is horrible at running a studio. If this was the first look, I think a lot more people would be positive. But a first impression is really important. We've already seen this thing, the way that it folds and sits weird when he's sitting there pulling his boots on. First impressions are really important. And I think a lot of people are just soured on this suit. And I think a lot of what is going to be revealed is just going to reinforce the sour feeling that they have towards it. They should have, and honestly, it should be even better than this. It should be him in the Superman pose with this lighting. Boom. That should have been the first reveal. That's my thoughts on it. It's like, dude, you've got a 60-40 right now. And if you had had a better first impression, I think a lot more people would be on board. That's my take. Now, I am flipping, and I now like the suit. But I can't really blame other people for not feeling the same way. Because it is still weird. You know what I mean? It's not my favorite Superman suit, but this, dude, I'm telling you. I really liked the first look. Dude, you can absolutely like the first look. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But I think you also have to acknowledge that the vast majority of people were negative on that first look. If you just look out on the internet, if you watch content creators, if you saw what was happening on Twitter, the vast majority of people were really negative about that first reveal. So as long as you can acknowledge that, I got no problem with you liking it. It is fine. Your opinion's fine. But that's just what it is, man. Like, people did not like that. I really didn't like it. Like, I really didn't like it. But this looks cool. This looks much better to me. That's cool. Any new ones? Let's see what people are saying. Let's see what people got to say about it. I will cover all these picks tomorrow so I can make sure to catch them all. Looks pretty good. Cool. She likes it. My mind has changed. I love the suit. Vibrant color and clean. See, that's what I mean. It's like, dude, even Chris didn't like the suit when it was first announced. And I'm telling you, dude, this is much better. This looks much better. Baggy, but I like this. See? Yeah, dude, exactly. The difference. Bro, exactly. On point. This is the on-point tweet. I 100% agree. 100% agree. All right, I should probably stop scrolling on Twitter. Elon's going to pop out and show me some titties or something. Lou says, what is the Diamond Lounge? How do I get in? Okay, so the Diamond Lounge is a behind-the-scenes stream that we do once a month. You have to have been a member for 6 months or more. And that's just so people don't come in there and try to cancel me, because we usually have a couple drinks, have a couple smokes. I'll usually get wasted, talk about aliens and stuff. It's pretty fun. So that's what the Diamond Lounge is. Yeah, that's crazy. The first one look is how I looked when he was already in a fight. Yeah, dude, I totally understand. RJ, I am not trying to tell you your opinion's not valid. I'm not trying to say that like your perspective isn't a healthy one. I'm not trying to argue with you about your take. I'm just telling you, like, for me it didn't work, and I think for a lot of people it was kind of a fumble on a first impression. You know what I mean? Yeah, no. Cool. Friday was funny AF. Yeah, Friday was funny, huh? I had a good time in that Diamond Lounge. I will say, though, so I was smoking a cigar, and usually I just, like, drink, or I'll have a little puff of the pen or something like that. Friday, I was smoking a cigar. That kept me pretty mellow. That kept me pretty mellow. I thought I was going to rage out way harder. But the cigar and the tobacco was kind of keeping me chill. Richie says, not really a hot D fan, so I won't be around much for these streams, but we still nerd vengeance for life over here, brother. Hey, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's all good. I understand. I don't think House of the Dragon is for everybody. We've most of our fan base is Marvel. A little bit of Marvel and DC, and, we like Star Wars, or at least we used to. So I get it. And when we do a hot D stream, I'm not expecting to break records or, have a crazy stream. But I still really like the show, and I know a lot of our community likes it, so I like to at least break them down every week, It's pretty fun. I can't believe I missed the Diamond Lounge again. I think I forgot to prove my membership length. It happens, bro. We'll get you in there next month. It'll be fun. Josh, could the other pick be Ultraman? Maybe. Hard to say, but yeah, something like that could be happening. There could be some, some crazy stuff. Dude, you know what's so funny? So over the weekend, I was shitting on the Superman suit, right? And you have all these like little gun supporting weirdos. They're probably all like the same 12 people that make a bunch of alt accounts. And they got so mad at me because I was hating on the Superman suit. Now I'm getting a bunch of the Snyder bots that are attacking me for liking the suit. You can't win out here on the internet, man. You can't win on the internet. Unity? Oh, hell yeah. I was thinking about, dude, I had some really cool ideas for Unity last night. I was sort of thinking about like Volume 2 and some stuff. Unity. Yeah, yo. I want to show you. Okay. In fact, let's go to, I just want to show you how fun it is to be me on the internet. Okay. I'm liking a lot of posts about how the Superman suit looks bad. Just wanted y'all to know. Yara Wayne, are you okay? You still hurt? I respect your trolling. Oh, see, that's positive. Still butthurt, huh? And this motherfucker's like bringing up the whole James Gunn thing. James Gunn really got under your skin. Like, look at just like so much of that energy. Like, look at these people. Look at these people, dude. And I'm telling you, so Gunn got an army of bots after his like pedo tweets, which I totally understand because, like, dude, he was getting raked across the coals. So he got a little bot army. I know for a fact that he has it. And then you go over here, right? And I'm like, oh, actually, this shit's really cool. Not even close. Why does modern Superman wear his underwear? This guy laughing. It's, yeah. Definitely looks like Superman to me, but loose-fitting suit is bugging me. So I'm going to get all the, like, this guy's like, you're kidding, right? Like, dude, you're going to get both sides. Like most of my experiences online, I will get both sides of a big online argument to both hate me. So just, just want to let you guys know what it's like. The suit is so meh. I like it. I like the suit. They still have to do post-production to iron out the issues. Hopefully the suit will look good in the final shot through a filmic lens. Yeah, that's true. That's fair. That's fair. Looking like Captain Underpants? God damn it, chat. No! It looks like Superman. I'm riding. Dude, I've always been a big fan of James Gunn. You know, always really supported him. I mean, he got me monetized on Twitter. You know what I mean? So like I said, I've always been a big supporter. Shout out to James. And I told you guys to chill out, man. Chill out. You know, everybody's getting all fired up about the horrible first impression and the whack-ass photos that were in the newspaper. You know, I told you guys to just chill. I told you to chill. People are saying he's too small. Chill. Look at his gym pictures. He will be shirtless in the trailer, I'm sure. Well, pump your brakes there, cloned. You know? Sheesh. But yeah, maybe. Do you think Superman is going to bomb? Man, it's really hard to say. And I'm personally conflicted because would I want James Gunn to fail, fall flat on his face, and end up working at Kmart? Yes. But I love Superman and I love DC. So I badly want the movie to succeed and for DC to like gain prominence. So it's quite a pickle for me. You know what I mean? It's quite a pickle. But I thought you just said you supported James. Yeah, I totally do. What do you mean? Whoa. What's going on here? What you guys don't get it? Of course. I absolutely support James and love his work. Can we look at Mr. Terrific suit? I mean, there's really not too much to it. Yeah, no. Yeah. And also, guys, there's no way that James Gunn will have to go work at Kmart because he gave himself, his wife, and his family multiple million-dollar gigs as the president of the company. So don't worry, he will be fine. And that suit looks pretty good. Looks pretty good if you ask me. Did you ever confirm that it was you and the Blue Beetle? Because I find that whack. I mean, look, I got paid royalties for it, so it's not that bad. Do I think Deadpool and Wolverine will dethrone Inside Out 2? Well, wait a minute. What do you mean? Like, is Inside Out 2 killing it? James Gunn would be a Reddit mod if he didn't make films? Yeah, 100%. Yeah, he's real weird. How much do you estimate Superman makes? 700, 800 million? I mean, that would be incredible. I would consider it a huge W if it makes at least that much. At least. Now, if it makes 6 or less, that's like question mark territory, but I still think you move ahead with the slate. If it doesn't make 500, you might want to cut your losses, you know? But if it makes that 700, 800 million, that's a huge W, bro. That's huge. Inside Out 2 is already going to hit $1 billion next week. What? I thought Disney was done. Everybody told me Disney went woke and got broke. Hang on now. What the hell? So all those people were wrong? That's crazy. I pretty much modeled my whole life after that circle of content creators. The fuck? Could hit 1.5 bill by then end? What does that mean, dude? Use your words better. I don't be hating on Disney like that. Just Lucasfilm. My man. My man. Woke sells at the right time. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. So it's a timing issue. That's cool. I can't make anything less than the Batman, which made 700. If Superman is around that, it's good. I agree. I think that would be good. Yeah. Sorry, weird's hard. Yes. Words do be hard. If you like spandex, go watch Henry Cavill. James, just stop. Just shouldn't you be shooting your movie? Like, dude, fuck out of here. Come on. I thought the audiences were trained to wait for streaming. Yeah. Translation for Adam. Final worldwide gross for Inside Out 2 could be 1.5 billion. Holy shit. So let me ask you this. Like, why? Is it just like good and people are like, dude, Disney's finally back? Or is it Pixar or whatever? And people are like, Pixar's finally back. Is that what's going on? Kids love to see movies in the theaters. Oh shit, is that true? It's amazing and people love it. Well, that's good. Cavill is going to be the next Wolverine. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Repeat viewing, word of mouth. Okay, cool. Inside Out 2 in theaters for 100 days per Disney. What? They literally came out and said it's going to be in theaters for 100 days? Bro, that is wild. Good for them. You know, look, I've never been a huge supporter of Disney. Like, I've never really liked Mickey Mouse or like Donald Duck or, you know, I was never like into Disney like that. They just happen to own a lot of IP that I like, mainly Marvel and Star Wars. So I don't really care one way or the other, but I know a lot of people that like Disney and just want Disney to kind of like turn it around. So yeah. Yeah, Elisa did introduce Liam to Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. So usually it's just Bluey, but I guess she was getting sick of Bluey, so she introduced him to Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. And I was kind of like, we don't like Disney in this house, you know? But I let it go. It's fine. Yeah, it's actually a good show. It actually teaches the kid a lot of stuff. So I'm like, fine, whatever. Yeah. You singing the hot dog song? No, but Liam loves to go, oh, Toodles. But he can't do this. He doesn't do this, so he does this. Oh, Toodles. And it's super cute. Yeah. So, look, if he ends up liking Disney and wants to go see Mickey Mouse and all that shit, I'll bear it. Whatever. Just like, can you fix Star Wars? You know, can you just fix Star Wars? The fuck? Okay. Oh, dude. These Snyder fans are coming for me. Oh my god, I gotta pick a side. The gun bots and the Snyder bots, dude. It's like fucking Attack of the Clones. What do I do? Paul just tweeted, you should have dropped something like this right one first. Colors pop way more. I'm going to write, you stole this take from me. And I'll never forgive you. Nah, I won't do it. I won't do it. It's fine. It's fine. Putting an American flag at the end. Wait, what? When will you let your kids watch South Park? I don't know that they'll have the desire to watch South Park until they are at an age that I think is fine. Oh, American flag? Yeah, true. I should have, yeah. Like, if Liam came up to me at like age 5 and he was like, I want to watch South Park, I'd be like, cool. Not when mom's around. But I don't see that happening. It's not like, what 5-year-old is going to even know about South Park? You know what I mean? Now, the true thing will be, here's what I think could be interesting here. Tim Davis says, Josh, what am I missing? Why must everything be canon for Star Wars? Why can't we just have dope shit? Okay, let me explain. Star Wars was always episodic. Okay, I guess technically not always, because the first movie was, kind of made as just a movie, but there were back parts of the treatment that George was holding on to. And so Star Wars has always been episodic, and therefore the things that happen have a continuity, the things that happen before, things that happen later. Star Wars also, especially I would say in the 80s, took this strategy of things that were teased and things that you just saw in the movie would be expanded on either through some kind of book, some kind of comic book, magazine, or article. So that's kind of been caked into the Star Wars experience. I personally think too, when Lucasfilm when Disney buys Lucasfilm, when Kathleen Kennedy eliminated the expanded universe, the whole idea was all of the fans coming in and buying all of the Disney ancillary material were doing it because it enriched their experience as a fan. It gave them more insight, information, and context to what was happening. Okay? So it's very much baked in to the value of Star Wars. So it's not like you can't have just having dope shit, and it does feel like that's a little bit more of the strategy these days. The problem is it's not a fresh franchise. If it was a fresh franchise, Disney would not have paid $4 billion for it. They paid $4 billion for it because as it was worth that. So to buy something for $4 billion and then try to change it is stupid. So that's kind of my personal answer is that's why, right? What was I saying before that? There was a point I was trying to make before that. Damn, I don't really remember. Oh, well. Oh, here's what I was going to say. This will be interesting because you guys are like, when are you going to let Liam watch South Park? The real question is, when is Liam going to learn about the grim darkness of the 41st millennia? That's right. I'm talking about Warhammer. If the Henry Cavill Warhammer thing starts popping off, and we're talking about thousands of innocent people that happen to be psychic being sacrificed at the Golden Throne just to keep the carcass of the God Emperor alive, that kind of brutality, when is he ready for that? And the answer is as soon as possible. As soon as possible. Yeah. Golden S on the cape? Wait, what? Wait, what? I don't see it. I see the cape from the side. Looks good. I don't see any new ones. Oh, wait, what? Oh, no. I'm trying to find it. There'll probably be a bunch of these by the end of the day. I do not see the golden S on the cape. Bro. This one looks pretty fucking good, dude, though. This looks pretty good. Like, he looks big there, you know what I mean? Like, he was kind of leaning down before. Like, that's big, dude. Oh, shit, it does have the golden S. Bro. I'm kind of liking it. Dude, I told you guys, let him cook. Let him cook. Suffer not the heretic to live. True. LOL, same suit. What? What kind of point is Adam? Are you just typoing it again? Like, what's going on over there? What you doing, bruh? Do you think they're gonna do a blue or black suit for Batman? I hope they do. Yeah. I hope they do. Hope we get the gray and blue. Woo! Woo! Hell yeah. Dude, let him cook. Man, I told y'all. But for real, though, why is Andy Muschietti still doing the Brave and the Bold? Because Gunn is a horrible leader. After the Bomb was the first Flash. Having the Batman Part 2 is so dumb. Oh, yeah, no, I mean, dude. Gunn is good at making movies. He's not good at running a studio. Like, this is crazy, bro. Like, the amount of shit he is doing wrong already is unbelievable. But he's a good filmmaker. So hopefully the movies will be good enough to kind of like just, you know. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah. Jack says, hey, Josh, suit looks way better than the first look. Still don't get why they decided using that pick. Also, Ultimate Spider-Man has been incredible. Hell yeah, dude. Ultimate Spider-Man is one of my favorite. Dude, this thing keeps happening. I don't know if you guys notice. So I can hear my voice, right? I monitor the audio. Sometimes my brain can't quite handle it, and I end up saying like a little bit of the same word multiple times. It's really fucking weird. I keep catching myself doing it, and it's weird. And I think it's like my brain can't like I don't know. My brain bad. But yeah, no, I don't know why they chose that first look of Superman. But this one is way better. I wish they had just showed us this for sure. Yeah, it's so weird. It's all the mushrooms. Man, I haven't had a mushroom in a while. In a long while. But if I ever did have a mushroom, I would just say that the movie Hero with Jet Li, incredible movie to watch if you happen to have a mushroom. Yeah. Do shrooms for the next Diamond Lounge? That sounds like a terrible idea. That sounds like a horrible idea. Josh, get yourself that Kiati Mundi double brain. Ah, shit. You ever see the dollar bill on weed? I think he says a $20 bill. If you're going to quote the movie, get it right. Jesus. Let's look up the quote just so we know that Adam's wrong. Here's the exact quote. Adam. Hang on, it's loading. Oh, God damn it. Where's the exact quote? Oh, here it is. You ever seen the back of a $20 bill on weed? I mean, you could tell the recession and the economy's pretty tough. There's Adam's changing quotes from 20s to $1. I mean, it has been a tough couple of years, you know? I will admit. You know, all my meme coins, they crashed. You know what I was thinking about too? Before we get out of here, we're just kind of freestyling right now. But hard times out there, in quotes. Yeah. You know, I was thinking about this the other night because we have 2 Shiba Inu puppies, okay? And they are insane. I love these dogs. They are horrible dogs. I will not be getting Shiba again, okay? And also, they live for like 20 years. So they're here for a long time, okay? But I was thinking about this yesterday because it's kind of funny. So the whole reason we got Shiba is because I was in the meme coin craze. And we made a bunch of money off Dogecoin. So I made a bunch of money off Dogecoin. I made a bunch of money off GameStop. And I was like, you know what? Let's get some Shiba. Like, that'll be funny. It'll all be this constant reminder of the fact that we made all this money off Dogecoin. And then we got these dogs. You know? And now it's a harsh reminder of how stupid I was during that whole time period. Remember when we all thought that we could be like day traders and we were all gonna be rich because of NFTs and fucking crypto and shit? I mean, not all of us, but a lot of us. Those were the days. Yeah. Yeah, so basically I'm stuck with these dogs now for the next 20 years. My Shiba lived 18 years, almost 19. Yeah, no, I know. Trust me, I know. I mean, I didn't know that about yours, but I looked it up. Yeah. They'll get better as they get older. Ours was crazy the first 2 years. Yeah, I think they will get a little bit more chill. So, that'll be good. Dude, people cannot believe I've switched up on the suit. But, like, it looks way fucking different. Like, this is a lot of Adam energy that I'm seeing online. It's like a bunch of Adams out there. Oh, it's the same suit. No, it's not. If it was the same, I would have acted the same. God damn. I'm sure there's a farm upstate for them. Dude, nobody's going to take Shiba. You don't understand. There are certain people, they won't even cut their hair. Certain vets won't even take them as patients. Shiba are a whole different thing. And did Elisa try to warn me? Yes. Did I completely ignore her and say we can handle it even though I didn't really understand what she was trying to tell me? Yes. So here we are. Yeah. It's the Cokes all over again. Yeah, except I can't give the dogs away. I mean, I guess I could, but then the person would sue me. They'd be like, you gave me these dogs and I had no idea that they were going to destroy my life and my mental health. And I'd be like, oh, okay, shit, my bad. Hey, my bad, bro. Hey, my bad. By the way, aren't there new Coke cans? I don't know, dude. I've drank way too much Coca-Cola over the past couple of months. So I'm on a little break. Yeah, so I don't know. We had Shibas in PA. Don't think I've ever seen one out. Hareb? Huh? What? Shuri? What's the dog doing? Oh, they're crazy. I mean, their prey instinct is out of control. They dig crazy. Have you ever heard of the Shiba scream? Normal dogs will bark, you know, howl or, you know, woof or something like that. You know what Shiba do? They do a blood-curdling scream that makes everybody around think you're abusing them. Yeah. They don't listen. Yeah, they're crazy, dude. They are like little demons. Look it up. Look up the Shiba scream. We tell people to not knock on the door. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Do it for us? Nah, I'm good. I don't need to hear that anymore, bro. I don't need to hear that shit anymore. Skill issue? How dare you? Hey, speaking of skill, should we do a little Twitch stream tomorrow? I was thinking about maybe doing a little Twitch stream. I mean, technically we're still driving for memberships. I haven't really been pushing it as much as I should, but we could play. Look, here's the truth. I need to get my coffers stacked in Dark and Darker. So over the last couple of days, over the weekend, I did a lot of runs in Dark and Darker, and I lost so much gold, so much of my equipment. So I need to like grind tomorrow to get some gear. And by the way, too, I don't want to complain too much, but last night I came in with my fighter and I was kitted, bro. Like, I don't know, 500 gold, maybe 1,000 gold worth of equipment, right? And I was stacked. We killed a team. And I got probably 2 of those kills, maybe all 3. I was like on fire. And then right at the end of the game, my buddy accidentally trapped me inside a gas cloud and killed me right before we got out. So I need to grind and get my gold back up. Josh died by farts. Yeah, a little bit. On purpose, you mean? No, I mean, we were all just trying to get out, and he was, like, preventing me from backing up, I think. Yo, Josh, Magneto is releasing on Fortnite on July 2nd, and Weapon X Wolverine skin going to be released at the same time. Yeah, it does look cool. I'll probably have to get both of those skins. They look cool. Man, people are so mad that I like the Superman suit. I should make a tweet and be like, you know what? After listening to everybody on the replies, I've decided I actually don't like the suit, and I'm sorry that I flipped. James Gunn, bad. You know? James Gunn, bad. Zack Snyder, good. Josh, have you shared what happened to Han last Tuesday? No, I haven't shared it, but I did stab him. You guys can't really see it, but last week on Twitch, the Twitch stream, I stabbed Han with that sword. You have all successfully bullied me into hating the suit. Yeah, that should be the tweet. Hell yeah. I think it looks good, dude. I told you guys, man. Let them cook. Let them cook. Thoughts on Dr. Disrespect? I think I know what happened. I also think I know why it's such a weird situation, but I also don't want to say anything because the truth is we don't know and it's just a theory. But I will say that it's a gray area. Meaning, do I think that the claims are baseless? No. Do I think the claims are accurate? No. There's like this third option that nobody is acknowledging, but I'm pretty fucking sure that's what happened. Yeah, so maybe more information will come out, maybe not. We'll see. Brother Josh, have you tried Hunter's Star Wars Mobile? Nah. It looks cool, though. I saw Ryan playing it the other day, but, yeah. Rossi, thanks for the 5-spot, brother. Says, my first dog was a pit bull. He lived to be 16. He put a 4-foot hole in the wall with his butt because he was always hyper and spun out. You could see the piping. Well, Luke tore off half of our gutter drain pipe yesterday outside, and I'm still not sure why, but he literally tore off half of the drain pipe. So, yeah. He probably got bored. I mean, he got something. He thought it was a snake. I don't know, bro. Maybe he found a leak. I mean, he made a whole leak, bro. Have you guys started Kaiju number 8? I'm sure Elisa is going to order Mina. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I haven't watched it yet. You're going to spend all your winnings on their destruction. Dude, been there and done that already. Everybody's so mad. This is so funny. Dude, people are mad that I like the suit. Mustang Jim 0777. Welcome to the Nerd Vengers. You are a Nerd Venger now. You got a Lego room, Father Josh? Nah, I'm not really into Legos like that. I like Warhammer. Like, Lego's cool, but Warhammer. Do you guys want me to go get some of my Warhammer and show you? Is it time to get excited about Warhammer again? I'm supposed to play tonight. I'm supposed to play some Warhammer tonight, and I am pumped, brother. No, you don't. You canceled it. Wait, what? I think Josh laughs just like that off stream when he checks his Twitter. A little bit. Yeah, I do. Show me some Warhammer dolls. Oh, hell yeah. Give me 1 second. Let me go get some Warhammer. The Snyder Cult thought you were one of them. Oh, shit. Maybe I am. Maybe it's all a psyop. All right, I'll be right back. First of all, I found the coolest dad thing over the weekend. This is a fanny pack. It's an X-Men pouch fanny pack, dude. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Hell yeah. Okay, so this is my Lionel Johnson done in a Deathwing color scheme. It's a little dark, huh? Can't really see it too good. Should we jack up the lights just so you guys can see this properly? Okay, fine. All right, fine. Josh, look at Twitch. Oh, take them pheasant hunting? Maybe. Okay. Let's jack up the lights so you guys can see this properly. Hang on. If we jack up this one, maybe. Oh my God. Look at how glorious he is. The Primarch. Lionel Johnson. Hell yeah. Okay. And that dude, although I love him, was not really playable. All of a sudden, super playable. This is my Telemon Dreadnought. Look at this fucking thing, dude. That's gold Auramite armor, because he's a custody. Oh my God. Look at this big, beautiful boy. And they drop the points on him. Let's go. Hell yeah. Necrons or Custodes? Dude, Custodes. Custodes all day, bro. Duh. Custodes all day. Get your Johnson off the screen. Oh, you want some more Johnson? This Johnson is a monster. He literally has the monster keyword. But, of course, the Dreadnought is bigger, you know? But here's what's crazy, okay? This thing costs 215 points to field. This guy, 300 points. What the fuck? Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Warhammer is tight. Mom, Josh showed me his Johnson. What the fuck? Bellacore? Yeah, Bellacore is awesome. My buddy plays demons. I think tonight, though, he's going to do his Sisters of Battle. So I'm going to do the Sisters of Battle. I thought you were going to say $250. I wish that Lionel Johnson only cost $250. How much did it cost? I'm not going to tell you. $50 memberships bought that doll? What? No, see, it's not that. You guys, everything you guys pay me just goes to like responsible stuff, like the family and the dogs. All the stuff that I use to buy Warhammer is the money I make from the railroad. Yeah, I was working on the railroad. I've been working on the railroad just to buy some Warhammer. Yeah, all the live long day, 100%. Also, when did I start recording? Because it was an hour ago, and I don't know what clip I was recording. But I recorded about an hour of this stream. So that's good. Superman? What? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. The suit, maybe? Maybe, but that feels crazy. And we were talking about that an hour ago? People so mad. Okay. Let's get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Much love. Like I said, look out. We'll do a Twitch stream tomorrow, maybe in the evening, maybe in like the late afternoon. I'm not really sure. Yeah, Wednesday, we'll be talking about Acolyte a little bit. We'll talk about any other news that's out there. Wednesday night, we will continue our coverage of Wolverine. No MCU Sdcc talk? Oh, I already went over it all, brother. That was like a half-hour thing. I might put it all together in a video on the main channel. But, yeah, we talked about it. I'm going to sneeze again. You know what else I think it is, guys? Is like the audio that I'm hearing. It slowly becomes a little bit more out of sync as the stream goes on. And I think that's why I like fumble on my words a little bit. Invincitron 05 says, ever since becoming a member, I've grown taller and stronger. I've had 10 and the schlong is girthier. Thanks, Josh. Nerdvengers for life. Results may vary and you may not get a 10-inch schlong. Blah, 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 blah. Hell yeah, bro. My man, Invincitron. You know what? Thank you for making the right choice. For becoming a Nerdvenger. For being the best you that you can be. Thank you. Missed your super? No, I went over it. It was like a $10 super. I went over it a little while ago. Let me double check, though, because I kind of feel bad now. Yeah, it said, paradox solved. Has it occurred to you the explanation might be as simple as Kiati Money is a moron? Yeah, we went over that. I said, I don't like that Kiati Money would be a moron. I don't want the Jedi to be morons. So. Josh, there's a better pic of the Soup's costume at Reddit leaks. Okay, I will check it out, but I am going to get out of here. Okay, I'm going to check it out. Much love. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Make sure, if you want to have fun, go over, look at my tweets, and just see how people can't handle me not liking and then liking the suit. You can get into some arguments with some people. It's pretty cool. Here's one last look at my Johnson. Oh, hell yeah, bruh. Get a load of that Johnson, baby. Oh, hell yeah. And now I have like a Superman thing going on with my hair. And now the light's too bright. All right, everybody. Much love. Appreciate y'all. As I always say, I hope you are having an awesome and a nerdy day. And I'll see you in the next video. Delta Dan, thanks for gifting a membership. Is everybody gone? Did everybody leave? Another happy landing. Another good stream. Appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you so much. Hope you had a good time. Kind of a chill one, you know? It's fun to talk about Superman throughout, though. That was cool. Didn't really expect that. A little bit of Hot D. A little bit of San Diego Comic-Con predictions. And I got to show you my Johnson. And that is great. I'll see you guys soon. Make sure you open up your third eye and make sure you wash out your stinky space in between your butt cheeks.